Tuesday, April 16th, and we are in the Wuzi. We are in chapter 3, Army Discipline. Verse 3, Wuki said, the pi and the gu drums, the gong and the bell are used to transmit orders for the ears. The different flags, pennants, and banners do the same for the eyes. Orders and punishments are used to enforce discipline. Soldiers listen for instructions, so they need to be able to distinguish between different sounds clearly. The different flags and banners should be in clearly different colors so that the soldiers can tell which order is being given. When a man is afraid of punishment, he will behave himself. If there is no system of instruments, flags, and punishments, then even a united country will be defeated by its enemies. This is why I say, when a commander gives the word, all obey. When a general points, the soldiers advance with all their might. Right? So, if there is no system, a united country will be defeated by its enemies. So that's interesting. Who is behooved to disrupt the system in our country, in your household, right? Good versus evil, right? And there's all chaos versus order. Chaos is always looking to find a way in. And without any system, without any commander, without anyone following you, it will descend into chaos. And if you're not a good general, the people will not follow. If you're not a good leader, nobody will follow. All right, let's go over to the Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hanselman. All right, you might notice a little difference in the audio. We've got the mic now. So we're over here in the Daily Stoic. April 16th, observe cause and effect. Pay close attention in conversation to what is being said and to what follows from any action. In the action, immediately look for the target. In words, listen closely to what's being signaled. Marcus Aurelius, Meditation 7.4. Through the work of psychologist Albert Ellis, Stoicism has reached millions of people through what's known as cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. As a form of therapy, CBT helps patients identify destructive patterns in their thoughts and behaviors so they can, over time, direct and influence them in a more positive direction. Of course, Marcus Aurelius had no formal training in psychology, but his words here are as important as any doctor's. He's asking you to become an observer of your own thoughts and actions those thoughts provoke. Where do they come from? What biases do they contain? Are they constructive or destructive? Do they cause you to make mistakes or engage in behavior that you later regret? Look for patterns. Find where cause meets effect. Only when this is done can negative behavior patterns be broken. Only then can real-life improvements be made. Right? Constructive or destructive? What are these thoughts that you're observing? Just like in Wuzi, just like we just talked about. Is there punishment, right? The difference between like the discipline of the army, and is it constructive or destructive? Are you observing your thoughts, right? And to become better, to make improvements and break the negative patterns, you have to observe, you have to confront the truth. And it may not be comfortable. It almost certainly never is. And so become an observer of your own thoughts and the actions that those thoughts provoke. Because when you're doing it and you're stuck in a negative pattern, you can say, I am not my thoughts, I am not my thoughts, I am not my thoughts, right? Because we know thoughts are pervasive and they're not always what you intend or anything like that. They are just there as your brain goes through everything that it's cycling through. And so are you being a general to your thoughts? Are you being a good leader to yourself? Because confronting the truth is never easy. And observing those negative patterns in their full frontal glory may not be something that everyone can handle.